too long since the Canadian men's national team has played in Montreal. Tonight, sold-out Stade Saputo as they will take on Australia.
A few changes for Jesse Marsh, and the big one is obviously Kyle Aaron starting up top next to Jonathan David. Australia, they're coming off of a 3-1 victory over New Zealand in the Soccer Ashes, and just one change for manager Tony Popovich. In between the sticks, a big shout for him tonight. Segur, ball over the top towards Buchanan. Buchanan, great flick to himself. He's got Laird in the middle. Buchanan goes over, and no pen given by referee Steve Madrigal. And you hear the boos ringing in around Saputo Stadium. Just a few months ago, it was even going to get minutes. Now playing week in and week out. Ahmed standing over this free kick. This is what he does best. Clipping it towards Kyle Aaron, and that was a chance for a free header just on the edge of the 6-yard box. And just unable to get on the end of it.
I thought he was there. I thought he was on this one. Back and forward game at the moment. Both teams feeling like they've settled in, I would say.
Correa to Ahmed. Ahmed 1-on-1 with Italiano. Ahmed leaves him for dead. It's a good club inside, but falls to Saliba and a left-footed strike. Unable to test Izzo in between the sticks.
How difficult it is to play between the lines and get in behind them.
Saliba. With Anderlecht. Great ball in the direction of Tajon Buchanan. Buchanan able to chest it down. Can he finish inside? But no, it was blocked off by Izzo from an incredibly tight angle. The Aussies doubling up on each side on either wing. Larea early cross inside, headed away by Rolls. Segur to David to Kone. Saliba from distance. Oh, just could not keep it down. Half an hour in, still 0-0 between Canada and Australia. In the first of 2 matches in this international window for the Canadians. Turnover by Australia, and now Jonathan David trying to finagle it in to Buchanan, and he never caught it the way he wanted.
He's been right on it mentally. He's been in good positions, and just simple little passes, but keeping moves going.
Kone trying to drive through everyone. Ishmael Kone, it nearly goes in. What a touch of fortune that would have been for Canada.
He's almost unstoppable, John, when he gets. We thought he was going to go from strength to strength. Not quite went for him, but this is the life at a top club. He's really got to just get through this little period on the ball here. Good ball.
Great ball to Buchanan, and tight angle. Couldn't pick a corner.
And he just can't quite get over the top of it and get a clean header on it. Half chance.
Segur slams it off the back of Kone. And Canada are looking weary at the moment. Irankunda trying to cut it back, and Toure couldn't keep it down. So much space for Mo Toure to trouble Crépeau's goal. Irankunda finds Toure. Toure laying it off to Miller. Better build-up for Australia since the changes. Miller, good ball inside. Yazbek, back heel to Toure. It falls kindly to the captain, Cherkati, who could not keep it down. And the big chances are coming for the visitors. Kone goes short to promise David. David top of the box. David onto his left foot. Ball bouncing around in the box. Buchanan goes down and waved off by referee Steve Madrigal.
It would have been a harsh penalty, but it was a clumsy challenge.
Kone trying to go for it all, and very awkward. As Larea ahead of him, gets it to him. Larea to Schaffelberg. Schaffelberg crossed inside, no one gets on the end of it. Buchanan squares it across to Promise David, and it bounces off of everyone possible before it goes off of Izzo. And the first big chance of the second half for Canada goes begging.
No, he looks to the sky. He doesn't know how this you're going to score. A combination of goalkeeper and defender keeps it out.
Toure beats Waterman for pace. Waste no time crossing the ball inside. Segur doesn't meet it, and Irankunda able to beat Max Crépeau. And the shockwaves sound around Saputo Stadium. Nestori Irankunda giving Australia the 1-0 lead with less than 20 minutes to go.
And he's been Australia's biggest threat, Irankunda. particularly in the second half. He's been lively and he's been...
Choinière and Schaffelberg standing over the ball. 2 men in the wall for Australia. Choinière clipping it inside. Waterman's there, but couldn't keep it down.
You know, it's a little touch from Degenay.
Just playing for a draw at this point. Miller poking it to Promise David. David back heel back to Miller. Cross inside. Schaffelberg! What a save by Paul Izzo! Game-saving moment for the Australians as their keeper denies Schaffelberg.
Great save or terrible miss. It's got to...
Can Canada deliver? Miller. Stomping up. Finds Larea inside. Larea. David calling for it. Promise. David! Saved again by Izzo. And a comfortable enough save for him.
But I don't mind that Crepeau's up here for this corner.
Mathieu Choinière, cross inside, headed up into the air. Izzo trying to get on the end of it, helped further forward by Australia. Choinière trying to clip it inside, too close to Izzo, goes off the post. No one able to finish for Canada. No. Choinière towards the back post. Oluwaseyi getting the header, but couldn't beat Paul Izzo, and that is the story tonight for Canada. Back in Montreal after 8 years away, but it's Australia who frustrate and fight with the Canadians all over the pitch.